Boom, and welcome to another video of the Flowing Dutchman. In this video I'll talk about the new Dutch Flow light clubs. These are my favorite to practice with. I'm so excited about this. I've been dreaming about having Dutch Flow clubs, and it has taken a while. We've been working on the models, on the colors and all the different stuff for years now, but they're finally here. And I'm really excited to announce the Dutch Flow light clubs. As you can see, they have a really dark red color, but the wood is still visible. There's two white colors on and bottom, and then there's the Dutch Flow Academy logo in the middle. As it comes to clubs, it's really important their weight distribution is on point. So we made sure to do that. The handles are relatively thin, so that means most of the weight is actually in the back. There's a beautiful weight distribution that you can feel, which makes light clubs unique in and of itself, and also why you would need wood for light clubs. Because the handle is relatively thin and the material is made of wood, this part is a lot bigger, which means there's actually potential for a flow, so of a feeling of a swing. And the reason why you need wood is because if you would make the same club with steel, it would be 6 to 8 kilograms. So usually they make them smaller, which means the weight distribution comes closer to the hand, and then the handle also needs some steel in there, so the distribution just comes all the way to the hand. And right here the weight distribution is a lot more towards the center part of the actual weight. Now you actually have a beautiful feeling of how light club should actually feel, and this is usually overlooked. The steel club is therefore a heavy club and not a light club. Now, because wood is relatively expensive in the West, this is quite unique. I mean, they're not cheap as a workout tool, but for wooden, handmade, hand-turned, hand-painted clubs, they're relatively affordable. We have two weight options available. One is this version, which is 100 to 1400 grams. So there's a slight alteration in weight because it's handmade, it's hand-turned, and the pairs are picked to match in weight. So to get them perfectly aligned, sometimes the weight can vary a little bit. So 1200 to 1400 is pretty advanced, but I'd say intermediate. So for relatively strong and experienced people, it could be a good way to start practicing this art. However, you will notice quickly it is a lot heavier than you expect. Our other option, 650 to 8, is smaller, so you can expect a thinner club with a similar weight distribution. Still, it will still have the same, around the same length, slightly smaller, and a slightly thinner, of course, weight. And this is because the weight is actually a lot lighter. So these are beginner weights, 600 to 800 grams. That's pretty standard and common to start with. Both of these versions of clubs will throughout your entire club journey. I'd say that 2 kilos is about the max for light clubs, and even 2 kilos, some of the movements you can't do anymore. Like this is almost, for really complicated movements, already pretty heavy. And I noticed that the moment you get even heavier, some movements will just not be possible because they are too clunky. So the smaller ones are great to actually start practicing different skills and different techniques. Check them out. I absolutely love them. I have tried them many times, and these are my favorite to practice with. And I'm really excited to start sharing this and to make them available for the entire world, because that's the mission here really at Dutch Flow Academy, is make this art, but also its tools and its techniques available in a easy way for you to then learn it from wherever you are in the world. So with light clubs, we have a starting course, which is Light Clubs 101. We have Light Clubs 6 and then Light Clubs 6 Level 2. At the moment, I'm working on 6 Level 3, but don't worry, these courses take a long time to go through. So those are the courses that we have right now for light clubs. Stay tuned and enjoy some more swings with the Dutch Flow light club. Are you always dazzled by the seeming complexity of light club swinging? Light Clubs 101 will bring an end to that. Light clubs or Indian clubs are an extremely effective way to strengthen and restore your arms and shoulders. However, this art can become incredibly complex. To create safety, skill, and structure, it's therefore necessary to have a proper foundation. Light Clubs 101 is designed to do exactly that. You will learn how to distinguish between crossing and parallel swinging directions and how to transition between them. I believe this course is capable to make anyone understand and master the absolute foundations of light clubs. What are you waiting for? Join now on DutchFlowAcademy.com. Thank you for your attention, it's greatly appreciated. If you like the content, please consider to share, like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see similar videos, you can see them over here. If you're interested in learning more from me as a coach, I've got online courses on DutchFlowAcademy.com. Keep flowing, Ram Ram.